So I'm just going through my studio trying to get everything all set up for the off season where we're not at our camper. And that's why I'm using my outdoor mic and all that kind of stuff. But I'm kind of going through some of the stuff that I want to have like in the background when I do the filming and everything. And the Watchdog, I brought this out and I put it up here and I'm thinking, you know, at our site we pay for our electricity. And I'm thinking this thing draws a little bit of power when there's nothing attached to it. So what I'm thinking is I want to run a test to see how much power this thing runs just off on standby. I bought an adapter because I don't have a 50 amp plug at home, but I got this 15 amp to 50 amp adapter, and I figured I go and plug this in. I'm going to let it go for 24 hours, roughly about 24 hours. I'm going to see if it goes first because you can monitor how much power usage you've used on here if it tells you. If not, then I'll go probably end up getting a kilowatt or something. So let me go ahead and get this all set up. See, and another thing, this is why I'm kind of thinking that, this thing's actually pulling a decent amount of power. Listen to this. I'm hoping that it actually picks up the buzzing, but sounds like a transformer is in there or something's in there that's causing that buzzing. So that's why I'm thinking it's drawing some power. Okay, so it's the next day, about 24 hours later, just a little bit over actually, more like 25 hours because I was late coming home from work. Let's see what the app says. It says 0.0 kilowatt hours, which means that I'm going to have to get probably a kilowatt. Does this mean I'm a real RVer now? Well, when it comes in, we'll go ahead and redo this test. So I'll see you then. Okay, so it happened. I got a kilowatt. Now that I got this, let's go ahead and I'm going to hook this up again, this Watchdog here, using this adapter here, plug in the 50 amp side, and we're going to go and plug this into the extension cord here, and off we go. This, just by itself, pulling 0.05 amps, which is basically nothing. But it is pulling a little bit. Pulling 4 watts just by itself. We'll go ahead and get this in the kilowatt hours, and we'll see what happens from there. Check back in like 24-ish hours. Sounds like a okay time frame. Then I don't have to do any calculations either, so that's always good. All right, it's the next day now. Hasn't been quite 24 hours yet, but it's been roughly about a full day. Went to work, left this thing plugged in overnight, all day. So now we can go ahead and read the kilowatt. So, from what I have gathered on here, is that it's still pulling the same amount of amperage, which is 0.05 amps. And the wattage is still at 4 watts, which is, both of those are, it's really not that, it's not much at all. So with that, what I've come to conclude with this is that one full day on standby, nothing plugged in here or anything, it's just what it takes to basically just run the brains of this thing here. 0.08 kilowatt hours basically means it doesn't really take that much power at all for this thing just sitting on standby. You're only going to really be using it when you're actually plugged into the camper. This draw on here is extremely negligible compared to what like your camper is going to run. So yeah, there's not really going to be anything. I mean, like, even, let's see, maybe we do a comparison. Let me go and let me grab something quick. So as you can see, this is the Watchdog right here. It's not plugged in anymore. And actually, I have my phone plugged into it, just sitting here charging. And right now, I'm pulling 0.23 amps at 16.4 watts. So just to charge a phone, just to charge my phone here, is actually taking more power than what the Watchdog does with nothing on it. So now I got this lava lamp plugged in, which most likely you're not gonna have a lava lamp in your trailer, but just for comparison, because this is also a low amperage draw, it's only pulling 0.3 amps, or 0.32 amps at 39.3 watts. So it's not like this stuff is not pulling that much power. So what that means is this thing just by itself is not going to rack up like an energy bill or anything, like if you do what we do, which is put our camper on a permanent site where we pay for electricity, or like if you're monthly, you know, a contractor somewhere or something like that. This thing is not going to cost you anything, pretty much anything to run. That has now satisfied my interest in what this thing is actually pulling. So hopefully that you found this video at least a little bit helpful. If you liked it, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment something down below. So hopefully we see you in the next video.